They were three of our most memorable health stories this year. A baby born without an immune system, unable to leave her home. A famous local attorney donating his stem cells to help save a stranger's life. And Nick, the 11-year-old desperately searching for a bone marrow match to cure his rare condition.
If someone could or would step up and be a donor and they match Nicholas, I wouldn't need anything else. All I want is for him to be healthy.
A mother's wish. We know viewers often wonder what happens to some of the people that we feature in stories here on Local 4. And tonight we wanted to catch you up on three of those very interesting and very touching people.
Yeah, they are interesting. Our Dr. Frank McGeorge is here, and it's safe to say a lot has happened since we saw them last.
It's been an eventful 3 months for Samantha, Mark, and Nick. We caught up with each of them to see how life has changed and what challenges the new year will bring. When we last saw baby Samantha Hetty, it was through her Dearborn Heights front door. Born with a rare disorder called SCID, Samantha didn't have a working immune system. She couldn't leave her house, couldn't have visitors, and her parents wore masks on the rare occasion they went outside. Check out baby Samantha now at Children's Hospital for a checkup.
She looks great. Thank you.
Samantha had a bone marrow transplant October 6th and spent 6 weeks in the hospital.
Since the bone marrow transplant provided her with a immune system, her risk of developing infections has greatly diminished.
She seems to be doing really, really well. She's home and happy.
They still have to be careful about germs, but
she can go to my mom's house and his mom's house, and we've been to my grandma's house. So she's slowly getting to meet her family.
Samantha's transplant came from donated cord blood, a precious gift from a family they'll never know.
It just really gave her a second chance at life. It's going to be the best Christmas ever.
You start to wonder what is happening on the other end, and it turns out, thankfully, that the news is really positive.
Attorney Mark Bernstein was on the other side of a donation. He didn't even remember joining the bone marrow registry 15 years ago. But after learning he was a match for a stranger, Mark was excited to help save a life. He still doesn't know who received his stem cells, but he has received an update on their condition.
The recipient is largely cured, and so that's great news. We'll keep our fingers crossed and keep praying over the next few months and years, but it's a second chance for somebody.
Mark hoped showing how easy it is to donate would encourage others, and it has.
People have come up and told me on the street that they've joined registries. My goal now is really to increase the number of people that are in these registries, which will dramatically improve the chances of anybody waiting for a transplant. There is no greater gift you can give.
So how is it going to the doctor today, Nick?
It was terrible.
Then there's Nicholas Ambrose from West Bloomfield, who just wants to be a normal kid and go skateboarding with his friends. He's suffering from an incredibly rare fungal infection growing inside his body. He needed a bone marrow transplant, but couldn't find a match. Local 4 viewers came out in force, joining the registry at drives in Detroit and Ann Arbor. Nick didn't find a match there, but there is good news to report.
We are in North Carolina at Duke University Hospital for Nicholas to have a cord blood transplant.
Nick underwent surgery at Duke to remove most of the fungal mass.
He is just, the strongest child that I know. He bounced right back from the surgery.
Nick also had to have all 12 of his remaining baby teeth pulled to reduce the risk of infection after his transplant. He celebrated his 12th birthday and could receive his cord blood transplant before the end of the year.
I am most looking forward to Nicholas being a healthy child and being able to do what he said he wanted to do, ride his skateboard and just hang out with his friends.
And Nick's mom has had to leave her job to stay with Nick at Duke. The family has a GoFundMe page to help with the mounting medical bills, and you can find that link and the link for Samantha's fundraising page on the health page at clickondetroit.com. There's also a link to learn more about joining the bone marrow registry. Like Mark, you could be the hero someone out there is waiting for right now.